I'm Gabriel Riel, and welcome to another episode of The Connection. Today we have Chris Jensen, who is a wedding photographer here in Winnipeg. How are you doing today, Chris?
Very good. And you?
Oh, I'm doing fine. I'm doing great. And having a just kind of chilling out, mainly because that's the only thing we really can do, you know.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So you're a photographer, wedding photographer. You go out and you shoot pictures, which is more of a social thing, which is quite different now, especially since the past few months has been COVID and stuff. So, how has COVID-19 affected your business with doing wedding photography?
Well, it slowed it down, quite a bit. Obviously, there's a lot of postponements. Not very many, or if any, cancellations actually, but a lot of postponements till next year or later on in the fall. So it's kind of done that, but it's given me a lot of time to focus on other parts of the business that I've wanted to do for quite a few years already, and just never had the time in the past to do it. So it's been okay for me so far anyway.
Ooh. What kind of other parts have you been focusing on?
Just different marketing and branding techniques and stuff for to attract new brides and grooms. Kind of rebranding the company, starting other features within the company to help it grow.
Right. Now, especially since with everyone being more inside and all that, you think marketing has become more important than anything else, or is it still stayed the same?
Um, it's still it's still kind of the same. I mean, you still need to be marketing yourself throughout the year, obviously, but
Right.
with no shooting going on right now, I think it's even more important than ever to make sure that you're still relevant, you're still out there, people haven't forgotten who you are and what you
Yeah.
do.
Yeah, because especially with how much you're staying aside, it's really easy to just kind of drop off and then just kind of get forgotten about, and then bouncing back will be really hard to do after that. So it's important to stay at a right level so that you don't kind of dip down, especially in times like this.
Yeah, absolutely, for sure. Working on your website, blogs and stuff, keeping your SEO relevant so you kind of stay in the top of the search engines and everything like that. Really, really important. So it's not something you want to
Right.
leave, until the season starts up again, or you'll kind of be left behind, and no one will be able to find you if they start searching for you.
Has it been right? Right. It's a very different lifestyle. Has it been easier or harder to adapt to it? Is it like very much different than how you usually live?
Um, it's been pretty easy to adapt to, because there's just I'm just got there's so much going on, so many things that I wanted to do. So this break has actually
Right.
been pretty good for me. I can't
Mhm.
comment for all the photographers out there, but it's been actually really, really good for me. Still staying, quite busy and everything, within the guidelines of this COVID thing, but lots of behind the scenes stuff that's really important to get done while you have the time to do it.
Mhm. Do you think this is going to be like, because this is very different for your profession and for other people that do photography. When this is done, do you think it's just going to go like straight back to normal? How different is it going to be, if it's even going to be still the same profession at all?
Mhm. Yeah, I think it'll change a bit. There'll probably be um, some photographers that won't be able to make it through the crisis. They need to they need to work, right? I mean, but most of them already have jobs, so there's very few of us out there that are actually full-time photographers. So I mean, their second job, if they still have it, would help them through this. But I think things are probably going to change quite a bit once this is over. There may not be the big crowds that we're normally used to. Maybe I'm not sure, but I know in the um, when it first opens up, I'm sure things will be quite different. Probably half the crowds and stuff, and then probably next year, the year after, things may start going back to a normal, but who knows? I mean, it's it could happen. Anything could happen, I guess.
You're right. It's a very unpredictable thing. Anything could happen. It could go straight back to normal, or it could just like never be a big thing as it is again, and it'll just be a different profession that'll take over. You never know. It's kind of scary.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. You definitely don't know what's going to happen in the future, and on this side of the thing, with weddings and stuff, everybody wants the big crowds, all the friends and family there. So um, they're going to have to adapt to it in the
Yeah.
short term future anyway.
Yeah, it's definitely a weird thing to adapt to. Well,
Absolutely.
thanks for taking some time out of your schedule to be here to kind of give insight in how your things do. Make sure to check out more Connection episodes here on LRSD TV.
Okay, Bill.
We have a Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, and an Instagram.